It's always good to see federal employees hard at work. That is, unless they're collecting a check for being totally disabled at the same time. That's fraud. In this case, the double dipper is the California TSA screener behind the blurred image. Federal disability is intended for those with medical conditions so severe they can't work at any job. Today, so many people claim to fit that definition, 18 million people are getting checks.
And I will just tell you, I'm biased when we have 1 in 20 people in this country on disability. I don't believe it. As a practicing physician in a poor area of the country with lots of problems, I don't buy it.
By the government's own estimate, fraud and other improper payments ate up $25 billion in disability payments in recent years. Senators from both parties asked the General Accountability Office to investigate. The GAO started with the obvious. They cross-referenced federal paychecks with names on federal disability. In just 3 agencies alone, 1,500 federal employees were found getting disability they probably didn't deserve. Like this Michigan woman, she qualified for disability because of mood and personality disorders. 7 months later, she found work as a letter carrier, but kept on taking disability checks, a total of $37,000. This Pennsylvania woman collected disability checks even as surveillance video showed her working as a mail clerk, $19,000 in fraudulent payments. Adding insult to supposed injury, nearly all the people the GAO tracked down had gotten a little extra bonus, $250 in stimulus money intended for disabled people. The Social Security Administration is supposed to do periodic reviews to see if beneficiaries are still disabled. But there's such a backlog, the government relies heavily on the honor system, where recipients report their own health as better, worse, or the same. The head of Social Security, Michael Astrew, wouldn't agree to an interview. Instead of explaining how he's fighting fraud, he criticized the GAO. Last year, he told Congress that the screening tool that detects when someone's gone back to work generates too much information.
That we can't possibly follow up on the leads that would come from that in any, certainly not in my professional lifetime in the agency.
Still looking for answers, we went to the White House Budget Office. They wouldn't agree to an interview either. But they showed us new technology they're trying out to fight fraud at other government agencies. The president's new budget calls for more money to review cases and save hundreds of billions of dollars. Due to privacy protections, we haven't been told the ultimate fate of that TSA agent in California. But by the time investigators caught up with her, she'd defrauded taxpayers out of $108,000, all while earning $50,000 a year at her federal job, collecting a $250 stimulus check, and living large in a house listed for $1.8 million. Sharyl Attkisson, CBS News, Washington.